Well, 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 what should I drive to work today? Decisions, decisions. I know. Let's get cooking. Hello folks and welcome back to Cooking Corner with Giuseppe CrimiVaroli. Today I have for you a delicious entree that I think you are going to love. So what we're going to be making is a warm winter roast. Alright folks, so in terms of ingredients, you're going to need the following. You're going to need a roast. Like that. You're going to need rosemary. You're going to need ground mustard. You're going to need oregano. You're going to need thyme. And you're going to need salt and pepper. Alright folks, so in terms of hardware, you're going to need the following. You're going to need a spoon. You're going to need various measuring spoons. You're going to need a mixing bowl. You're going to need an oven-safe roasting pan. And you're going to need a meat thermometer. That's it. Alright folks, as always, step number one is going to be wash your hands. So go ahead, turn your water on, stick your hands underneath, and get them nice and moist. Once your hands are thoroughly sanitized with the water, grab some soap, squirt it into your mitt, rub it around, get in between the fingers on the back of the knuckles, go all the way down to your wrist, all the way up to your fingertip. Once you've rubbed all that soap all around your hands, stick them back under the water and wash all the soap off. Once you're convinced your hands are thoroughly clean, you can turn your water off, flick your fingers out, grab yourself a handy dandy little towel, dry your hands, and you're ready to cook. Alright folks, step number two is going to be preheat your oven. So, you're going to bake and set your oven temperature to 450 degrees. That's step two. That's it. Alright folks, moving on to step number three. It's going to be combine all your spices in your bowl. So, what you're going to need are the following. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of ground mustard. You're going to need 4 teaspoons of oregano. You're going to need 2 teaspoons of ground and crushed rosemary. You're going to need 4 teaspoons of thyme. And you're going to need 1 teaspoon each of salt and pepper. Once you've done that, take your spoon, mix it all up. That's it. Alright folks, now we're on to step number 4. And step number 4 is going to be coat your roast in your herbs and put it in the pan. Now, your roast should be anywhere between 3 and 4 pounds, and you should never put a cold roast in the oven. So you should take it out prior to rolling it and putting it in the oven. Alright? So, let's go ahead and get our roast open. Delicious. Let's get all that good roast skin off of there. Alright, so take your roast, put it in the herbs and start rolling it. Feel free to get the ends. And then you can take that and put it in your pan. And you can sprinkle the rest of your herbs on top of it. delicious. Alright folks, here we go on to step number 5, which is going to be cook your roast in the oven at 450 degrees for 15 minutes. So, oven's at 450 degrees, we're just going to open the bad boy up, stick our roast inside, and we're going to time it for 15 minutes. That's it. Alright folks, now it's time to move on to step number 6. Step number 6 is going to be turn your oven down to 325 degrees and let your roast cook until the internal temperature is between 135 and 140. For a 4-pound roast, that'll be about an hour. So, we're going to take this, we're going to turn the oven temperature down to 325, and then we're going to let it sit and check it in about 40 minutes. Alright folks, the roast has been in for about 50 minutes. It's time to check the temperature and take it out if it's done. We call this little ditty step 7. So, open the oven, pull the roast out a little bit, take our handy dandy meat thermometer, turn it on, stick it in the roast, halfway in, and if the internal temperature, excellent. If the internal temperature is between 135 and 140, you can just take that little bastard out of the oven. So, go ahead, grab it, remove it from the oven, put it on the counter, go ahead and turn off your oven. Then what you're going to do is you're going to tent it with tin foil. What that means is you're going to take the tin foil, rip it off, and put it around the roast. And let it sit for 15 minutes. Alright folks, your roast has been sitting for a little bit now, covered in this foil. It's time to check how nice it looks and serve it. So, let's take the foil off. It is looking delicious. So, let's grab our handy dandy knife, cut right at the center. Oh, sweet mama, that looks good. And there you have it, folks. That is our warm winter roast. Alright folks, that concludes our video for today. I want to thank you all for coming and watching it. If you like the video or the channel, feel free to like and subscribe. If there's anything you'd like to see on the show, feel free to get in contact with me any way you want or leave a comment on this video. And bye-bye now. Alright folks, now we're moving on to step number 6. And that's going to... I like that.
I like that.
Leave that in.
Yeah, okay, do it again. Go again.
Do you want to start over or keep rolling?
All right, and 3, 2, 1.